What happened to those days? What happened?
Honey, you gotta do a blooper.
What happened?
You remember how you did a blooper when we used to do the old Crugers with a C and you fell?
I do.
And the sofa, that joke was funny. You gotta do it again.
Some things are better left in the past.
Well,
okay.
It's on tape though.
It's not tape. No one does tape
It's
anymore.
on.
You turned this down, didn't you?
I ain't messing with nothing.
You think you so slick.
I ain't messing with nothing.
You got a little ghetto real quick, didn't you?
I am sophisticated.
Whoa, no.
I am more than a woman.
Oh, she my Angelou now.
When you gonna start?
Oh, we already ready.
You gonna?
We're already ready.
You gonna put? You ready?
I'm ready. You
She ready?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Coming from Micanopy, Florida, I am Marcus.
And I am Shelby.
And we are
Crugers with a C.
We got to act up because we got some new microphones, you know.
Child, y'all see this blue? Y'all see that?
I had to get my wife her favorite color.
And I'll upgrade you. Hey. Oh.
I've been doing that since I got with her.
That wasn't funny.
And I think we compliment each other.
We do.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Yes.
It's good that you know when you compliment someone because, let me tell you, it's not about me or you. It's about us.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, the little
It's about
hearts.
us. Yes, it's about us. And I think that's important for people to know because I think we're in a time to where people don't think that way anymore.
No, they don't. It's all about self.
Yes.
Me.
Even in a relationship, it's that way.
Yeah.
I think I think that we're doing something. I'm all married people. Traditional marriage, of course. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you can talk about what you want to talk about, but I'm talking about.
You remember that time we had an emergency? I had to go to the hospital, and you was like, "Yes, I'm her husband," and they was like, "Oh, okay," and they like brushed it off. You was like, "No, for real, I'm her husband."
I kind of want to say I remember it, but then again, I don't really remember it. What?
It was with Taylor.
Oh, okay. Oh, because they was just like thought we were cohabiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just brushed it off, and we was like, "No, we got papers."
Yeah.
We're
I
married
paid $6 to $8 for her.
Nobody didn't ask you how much the marriage license cost.
I paid $6 to $8 for her down at Broward County. Yes, I did. $68, a hot $68. I am vested. Did you hear me? I'm vested.
With your little measly $68, huh?
Girl,
Okay.
shoot. I had to pay for you. I pay for it because I want it. Because I want it. Because I want it. Because I want it. No, I'm tripping. But I did pay for you, but not like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, get it straight.
Yeah.
Go ahead and clean it up for the people.
But I think that we live in a good time in traditional people and, marriages. It's a time that we find challenging when we are faced with all the other things going on in the world, how people view marriage, how people view about themselves. We live in a selfish time right now.
Yeah, we do.
We live in a selfish time because, all right, so even when we go back to the beginning of this podcast or beginning of Crugers with a C, I knew it was something that I wanted to do, but I could have easily did it alone.
Yeah, you could have.
I could have easily found somebody else to be a host or a co-host. But I was like, why do that with my wife right here? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Girl, I told you I've been spitting game. I've been getting you. I've been putting that work in.
He swear he a Mac, y'all.
Macaroni. I've been putting that work in.
Where he think and why he think. Just because he had a baby blue powdered suit back in the day don't mean
That's why you like that microphone so much.
This ain't powdered blue.
It was blue before you even know it. You knew you liked something about me before the time.
Yes, blue is my favorite color, but not on a suit. Powdered blue is that, baby. soft blue.
We're gonna get into some topics today.
I guess so.
Did you see? Okay, let me focus.
Focus, man.
Focus, man. My money on my mind. Got a meal out the deal, and I'm still on the grind. Jody said, "You feeling my style, you feeling my flow." 50. That's when 50 was the man. All right, well, there's some things we want to talk about today. We're going to talk about sitcoms.
Okay.
Then versus now.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about like the impact and the importance of those sitcoms. Mm-hmm. You know, and we want to give a special shout out to our sister, LaKenya Hutchinson, always coming through with great show ideas.
Creative director.
Yeah. Always coming through. And we want to say thanks to Mahogany Smith because she has been showing a lot of support.
Thank you, classmates.
Thank you. Did she win?
No, that wasn't her.
Okay, all right. And we want to give a shout out. And I have never done this officially on air, so I want to do that. I want to give a shout out to a hot producer, calls himself A Lot of Dreams on Instagram. My cousin Stephen Nichols, he produced our intro music. Mm-hmm. He produced that. Wait, here it is right here. Yeah, that's him. That's him. He produced that, and you know, he just came through and helped us. He supported us with that. And another shout out I want to give is my man Ed Major, always showing love, always coming through.
He's a great supporter.
Yes, great supporter. And be in prayer for him, and just prayer requests for him and his family. It's always needed. I'm not going to put their business out there, but whenever you find your time praying, you know, say a prayer for Ed Davis and his wife. So I wanted to say that because, you know, we joke a lot, but it's a time to be serious.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to talk about a few shows today. And that made me think about like how we are as a couple, the things we do as a couple. What sitcom would you relate us to?
I kind of relate us to Martin.
Martin?
Yeah.
I didn't think that one. Why? I just didn't.
Because, you know, it's episodes in there where they both were cut up together. Uh-huh. They had each other back. They clowned around together. I don't know. They've been through a lot together. Yeah. When they was fighting that rat, you know, Gina had his back. I'ma have your back.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I kind of feel like, you know, it was our relationship somewhat like that. Right. What you was thinking?
I don't know. I was thinking more in the box because we have a family. So automatically, my mind didn't go to Good Times because we ain't doing bad like that.
No.
It didn't go to Good Times. We're not eating oatmeal, you know. But then again, it didn't go to the Cosby Show.
No, I didn't see
because
us
we're
there.
Not like lawyers and doctors. That's the perfect TV family, Mom.
Yeah. So who you thought about?
I was thinking somewhere between, like, as character, somewhere between Fresh Prince and maybe Family Matters area.
Okay. I don't know. You got to give me some examples.
Okay, because Uncle Phil was slick out the mouth.
Yes.
He was very slick out the mouth, but I don't think a lot of people caught that.
Yes.
Uncle Phil was slick out the mouth, but at the same time, he would put down when he needed to put down.
Yeah.
And he
I guess
wasn't
that
like,
can be you.
Yeah, because he wasn't like a Disney Channel kid. Like, we got to get into that too, because when you look at Disney Channel, the parents are dumb.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the ones that I used to watch with Paige.
Okay.
Like the ones now, the only one I watch now is Raven's Home.
I never watched that.
And she's not only, Chelsea, her best friend, she was dumb in the original Ravens. That's So Raven. But she's a parent now, so she kind of dumb. But you know Raven not, because she can see the future.
Right. But I was thinking more of Family Matters. Really Uncle Phil, because Uncle Phil, he would miss some stuff, but he was always attentive to what was going on. Mm-hmm. Even though they would try to pull the how they say pull the cloth over his eyes.
Yeah.
He would still find out something, and he would address the situation.
Yeah, he would.
He would let them think that they got away with something, but he would still address the situation.
Yeah, he would.
So I mean, as far as like discipline, that's what I would think.
Okay, I can see that now.
Like it's like that.
I don't know about Family Matters.
Carl didn't play around. Like he was, and the reason I say that because he would have conversations with his kids.
Yeah. Okay.
He would have those conversations.
That's why I needed those examples.
Yeah, like Uncle Phil would have a conversation, but he'll jack you up too. You know, I don't think that I ever recall an episode where Carl jacked somebody up. Maybe he did, but he was like a real humble guy. But when it came down to him stepping up to somebody, he would step up. Nah,
he ain't jacked nobody up.
Yeah, so that's how I say Family Matters and Fresh Prince.
Okay, I guess I can see that now. Mm-hmm. I didn't take in the whole family. I just took in us.
I took in Martin. That's where your mind went. So, yeah, but I could see us like Martin. But one thing I didn't like was the last episodes of Martin.
I didn't either.
I hated that because you actually felt that.
Yeah, it just wasn't the same. Mm-mm. It was just like it wasn't the same, but I don't know how people felt about the transition on Fresh Prince when they changed to Uncle Viv's.
Hold on, let's go back to Martin. Then we'll go. Let's take this note down. It's like write this little side note. Aunt Viv.
Yeah, but I was just saying that transition it didn't make you feel a certain way like how it did with Martin those last episodes, because those last episodes you heard the rumors. Well, I don't know if they were rumors, but you heard it. And then you just took that with you when you watched it.
It affected your life.
It did. It was depressing. And then Martin's eyes was all puffy.
Looked weird.
Yeah, his eyes was puffy like he was crying, or I don't know. He did look weird. It just looked like he was going through a lot.
You got to think about having a hot show. You got the hottest show. Like people added that into their lives.
I did.
I would stop going outside. I'd be like, look, man, Martin coming on. Or even if you with a group of your friends, you'll go to somebody's house and y'all will watch Martin. Mm-hmm. So that was the power of that. But towards the end, it didn't feel right.
It didn't at all. I was upset.
Even though the episodes were still good, it still did not feel right. You felt the difference in the show. You felt the difference in the show.
Yeah, they tried.
Yeah.
I think they did. Like you said, the episodes were good. They did good with the content, but it just made you like cringe a little bit.
Yeah, it was a cringe factor. Okay. Definitely was a cringe.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
Right. No, I felt it because I remember at the end, I wouldn't even hardly watch Martin that much no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it just felt so weird.
I remember a long time ago when I bought the DVDs.
You didn't buy those. I bought them for you.
I'm sorry.
But you don't remember stuff.
When you bought the DVD set for me.
I surprised you with them. I was like, what's up?
You know what? Oh
my God. What's up, girl? You know what I'm saying? I got a little surprise.
He was trying to get in where he fit in.
Because she don't like flowers, right? So I knew that early on. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, she like Martin. That's how I was talking to myself in the store. I'm like, yeah, she like Martin.
Oh, man.
And I was licking my lips. Yeah, she like Martin.
Yeah, he's way Cruger right now. But anyways, I didn't want to watch the last season.
Right.
I just watched, I don't remember. Say it was 1 through 5. Mm-hmm. I just watched 1 through 4. I didn't even watch that last DVD. I don't even think I took it out.
Yeah.
I just
It definitely felt weird.
But what was one of your favorite?
One of my favorite, I think the New Jack City one.
Yes. Yes, Cole was over there. Cole and Tommy.
Oh man,
Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Tommy.
I
wonder where he worked at.
Cole and Tommy was cracking up on that episode. I mean, the cameraman was trying to hide it, but you couldn't help it. They was trying to hold it in, but you couldn't help it. That fake behind Rock Roller. But I have several. So I'm gonna go down the list real quick. The Dead Plumber. That was a good one. I love that one. Definitely when Tommy was preaching. The New Jack City one. And the driver's license one when Martin had to go get his license. And what's the dude that walked like this?
Oh, George Jefferson.
George Jefferson was on there.
Yeah.
So that's where I get that phrase from. Call me almond.
Call me almond.
It was a dude trying to holler at Martin. He was like, "You so almondy. Call me almond." That episode and the episode when Martin got all them tickets on Gina car. And he went and spent $600 on some new Jordans and a sweatsuit. Boy, at the end, she made him take that back and go get an Airwack suit with some Chucks. And they weren't even real Chucks. And the suit wasn't hanging right. And the way he was standing, those are some of my favorite ones. So I just think Martin just had a very huge impact on my life that made me happy and laugh.
Yes.
It was a good show that just made you laugh.
And even the let's go a little rated. Okay, even the sex scenes, like you saw it but you didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't so blatant as it was today.
And they wasn't.
And the way Gina and Pam dressed, they were very attractive women.
Yeah.
You didn't see everything. They left something to the imagination because you got to think, we were teenagers, middle school at that time.
And you know what? I have to think about it. Shanae was the only one that showed the most, and it was just a little bit. It was just like a little piece of stomach, and she was the one that showed.
Was ghetto.
Yeah, she was the one that showed the most skin.
Her name was Shanae. Shanae.
Yeah.
So, you know, even with the way those shows were, you know, I don't think a lot of people caught this. Well, probably they know now. But in Bill Cosby and Martin, they always wore
HBCU
shirts.
Sweatshirts. Yep. I think majority, Cole and Martin did. I don't know about the others, but yeah, they did.
But that was a time too when black power and empowerment was huge. Like you could see the African colors, the cross colors, and all of that stuff.
And the way Cole dressed.
Right.
Cole dressed like that, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so Martin, man, that was a dope show.
And it was positive. Like Gina and Pam, they were positive black
They were
women.
sisters.
Yep, they were sisters
and
and
they
they had
check each other a
jobs.
lot.
Yep, they did. Anita Faker.
Yeah.
When they was both trying. Oh, Biggie. That's a
was
good one.
Oh, let's talk about the cameos. Biggie came through.
It was a lot
Snoop
of them.
came through. Tommy Davidson came through.
Yeah.
I like that one too. What was the name? Varnell Hill?
Yeah, Varnell. Until you miss me. MC Hammer.
I don't remember that one.
That was when they had that restaurant and it was called I forgot what it was called, but Cole had meatloaf and waffles. I think.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, he came and bought it because Cole did the flyers wrong. It was supposed to be buy one get one half off or something like that, and I think he did buy one get one free or he did something. I don't know. He did something bad. So yeah, MC Hammer. We said George Jefferson.
Snoop. We said Snoop. And
Yeah,
was
you
so
said
many
Snoop.
people. Jodeci. Remember that when they came through?
BB and CC.
It was like that's TV history. That's legendary.
Yeah, it was a lot of people on there. I can't even think of anymore.
That was a legendary show.
The dad from off Good Times. He was Tommy Daddy.
James Evans.
Yeah, he was on there.
No, James Evans. Avery. I think it's Avery.
Okay.
Yeah.
James. It's more.
I ain't gonna say what Florida Evans said. But Martin, I would say that would be one of my top TV shows from back in the days. All right.
Mine's too.
Yeah, Martin.
But
wait, what came on after Martin?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, whatever came out, it was irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Martin probably was the last.
He had a
in
prime
the lineup.
Time. He had the prime time.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, I can't remember what came on with him.
I don't either.
But do you remember TGIF?
Yes. That's when
remember
all
that
the
lineup?
shows came on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that, like, hoping that my mama didn't have to go anywhere on Friday so I can get home, take a shower, get a good snack.
Right.
And hopefully it was pizza. That was my thing. Pizza, take a shower, and watch CGI on
So that's
Friday.
where you get that from, because you still kind of do that.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all be paying attention.
Yeah, I'll look at you. I see you.
I'll be focused on you.
Yeah, I used to like that lineup. But what do you think about what is it called? Not reunions.
The reboots?
The reboots.
I don't know. I don't think that Martin should come back on because
No, not at all.
Tommy is not there.
Right.
Like, everybody in that show played their part, and their part was significant. So I don't think I would like a Martin reboot.
Me either. And you cannot replace Tommy.
You cannot replace Tommy.
No.
I mean, you probably could do the show, but they would have to do some sort of tribute to let the viewers know, look, boom.
No,
but
just don't do it.
Even though you see them getting along now, and they were all together. Well, you saw Tommy, Pam, and Gina.
Yeah.
But I think Cole and Martin had smoke.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think they kind of got it together. But I don't want to see a reboot. Just keep the reruns on.
Yeah.
Like y'all do, because sometimes I catch them in the morning.
Yeah, thank you, because you don't watch the news anymore.
No, I have to watch.
And it's funny,
I watch Martin.
Yeah, and it's funny because Kaylin be looking at it too.
Yeah, she do. And that's the thing. Like, those shows back in the day, they were okay.
Yeah, they were good
for our kids to watch. Like, she loves Fuller House. I don't know if she watched Full House, but I think she's seen some episodes. Right. But I think she likes Fuller House better. And you know what? I actually like Fuller House too. It's good. Yeah. That was a good reboot.
Y'all binge watch that.
Yeah, that was a good reboot. I can give them.
So you do like some reboots.
I do like some, but I don't want Martin to be rebooted.
You can't, because the whole cast is not there.
Yeah, and even though the whole cast is not in Fuller House, it's still good.
Yeah, just the twins not there.
Yeah.
But they was throwing shots at them too.
Yeah, in the first season.
Yeah, they was throwing shots at them the first season at the twins. But when we was talking about Tommy not being there, lately in the news you see Elvin from the Cosby Show.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that?
I just thought that I don't like the shaming.
Right.
I just think people need to hush.
Right.
That man was making a living. He was doing what he had to do. And I mean, he couldn't win for losing, because if he was sitting on his behind just doing nothing and his family was out on the streets, then y'all would say something. Right. But then he working at Trader Joe's and he working, getting money because they needed it. Y'all still got to say something.
But it ain't like he was complaining about it.
No, because somebody saw him, took a picture being messy. I don't know. I take that back.
Instead of them celebrating him, they kind of made fun of him. Yeah. Like, if I'd have seen him, I'd have been, hey, you Elvin. I'd have been in the picture with him.
Yeah, but exactly.
I'd have been in the picture with him.
Exactly, yeah. But then it looked like they were doing like this.
Right.
Trying to sneak the picture too.
Oh, you work at this place? Where you work at? Where you work at?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, why you at Trader Joe's in the middle of the day?
Right. But he didn't say a problem. He's working.
Yeah.
He's still working. It just, like he was saying on one of the news shows, isn't people look at jobs and say, oh, you got this type of job, so you this, or you have this type of job, or you this. Yeah, he was an actor at one point.
Right.
Well, he's still working. He's still providing for his family.
Right, he has to.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. Like, if that would have been me, I'd have been in the picture with him. So, and he was like, he don't want to get a acting job because this happened. But he said he would like to get the job if he's qualified for it.
Right.
So he's humbled by it. But that's the world we live in, like the social media world. Like, everybody think that everything is glamorous all the time. That's a lie.
Yeah, like, go look at if they take this glamorous picture in one room, go in the next room and see how that room look. Probably a hot mess. They life probably a hot mess too.
Or even uncrop the picture. I bet it's all kind of stuff behind it.
Take some filters off. Hey, I seen a meme. They using those what's that cartoon? Paige told us that cartoon.
Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got a dude standing up there talking about, dog, she must have forgot to put her filters on. She ugly with a cuss word. I was like, that's social media. It's not real sometimes.
I had a filter comment. Like, people so used to filters that they attracted to fake people in real life. That was deep. Well, I was in the thought process. And I was just thinking about how people could be so fake.
Yeah.
Like, people are attracted to fake people.
Yeah. And they get upset when you see them.
Like, I'm not talking about like physically fake. I'm talking about their personality.
Yeah, that too.
Is fake. Like, you can't decipher the difference. Like me, I would be the same person everywhere. Like me, if you talk to me about something, you talk to me about it.
Right.
Like, I'm real big on not telling a person's business.
Yeah.
But there's some people who, like, you telling this person your business and they're going to tell everybody.
Yes, they will. They'll even have you in their house. And then they go run and tell that.
Telling you, I'm like, y'all can't see this?
No.
Like, I'm sure I've been bamboozled.
I think we all have.
I'm sure I've been bamboozled, but I'm cautious of who I talk to. And, like, people that just feed you, and I want somebody around me that's going to tell me, nah, that's wrong, or you can't do that.
Hold you accountable.
Hold me accountable, because I ain't with the fake. That's the new word. That's how they got the new stuff coming out. You want to chill or you want to chill?
So you ain't with the fake, huh?
I ain't with the fake. I'm with the real. You know, I'd rather you tell me you don't like me and I keep my distance than you acting like you like me.
Yeah. And
you really don't. You just looking for an angle to find out my information. You just trying to find out something about me.
Just being nosy and messy.
It's ubiquitous.
All right.
It's everywhere. Y'all ain't know I knew words like that, did ya? It's ubiquitous.
But yeah, back to Elvin.
I'm sorry, we dive deep.
That's okay.
You know.
Yeah, but now Tyler Perry has approached him.
I heard that. He better be careful. Tyler Perry might want to approach him.
You know what?
Did I say that? Oops. I'm with the real. I ain't with the fake.
The real. But yeah, hopefully this be a good thing for him.
I also, but I don't think that he was in a place to where he was unhappy now.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I think that he was fine doing what he was doing.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I mean, I'm sure if this man, but you know what's funny? Even when all of the Cosby stuff came out, you still didn't see him. It was like people would have sought him out. He probably had offers. He probably had calls.
Yeah, and he could have been on Front Street making up stuff, trying to get him $1 with fake news, with that fake.
With that fake. We ain't with that fake. I ain't with the fake. You heard me?
Yeah. So I really do feel that he's a true humble guy.
I think he act like he acted in the show.
Dorkosaurus.
You gotta do it right.
Dorkosaurus.
I think that he was okay.
You know, he kind of got on my nerves in the show because he whined a lot.
He was too soft in the show.
He whined a lot, yeah.
Even Bill Cosby would just sit there. I like that. My favorite episode was when Claire read him.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember?
I don't remember those episodes like that.
Oh, man. I wish I could pull that up.
I remember the one where they had the boat when they was pregnant.
The boat?
Yeah. Denise's husband had a boat. Bill Cosby had a sandwich and orange soda. They was all pregnant. Somebody was dreaming. And I think Theo had a car.
I thought that was Raven. I think that was Raven reading that was Raven's dream.
Oh, okay.
Or it was Rudy's dream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my favorite episode of the Cosby Show, I think it was the one where I think it's everybody's favorite, most memorable. I would say my most memorable Cosby Show moment was when they did the talent show.
When Rudy was singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my second one was when you know what? Cole was on the Cosby Show. He was Cockroach.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was.
Yeah. So my favorite one was when Theo had one of that expensive shirt.
Oh, and Denise redid it. Boy, that thing was so ugly.
That shit was messed up.
That was an ugly shirt. Oh, yes.
But the Cosby Show, man, it was a real good show because it was black people. And a lot of people down that because they said they couldn't see black people like that.
I know, that was kind of depressing.
It was like, it's not real. It is real. It's a reality that could be attained. Because now
it
you
is
actually
real, though. We do have black doctors.
You see it now.
Yes, we do have black women lawyers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
And we do have, those people do have kids that go through the same thing that they went through.
I think that they didn't like it because they couldn't relate to it. That's what I think it was. They couldn't relate to those shows.
I don't see how. It made me think bigger and out of the box.
Exactly.
That's how it made me think.
That tell you how people's mind could be closed off. Like, oh, that ain't real. I'll never be able to. Let me tell you something. Let me encourage somebody right now. You with me? You could do it. You may be in a position to where you saying, I feel like I can't do this. I feel like I can't do that. Let me tell you something. If one person did it, you can do it too. You may not go the same route they went.
Right.
But you can
do it.
So do not let depression or do not let
your mind, your thoughts.
Yes. Do not let them get the best of you because it can happen.
Yes.
It can happen. You just have to be able to kind of push through and be able to speak life over your situation.
Right. I was just getting ready to say that. Stop speaking defeat over yourself. Stop saying those words, I can't. Those are some ugly words.
Like at the gospel challenge we went to the other week. We met a guy there that we knew, and he just started talking all kind of stuff to us. Like he was dropping real knowledge. And the last thing he said was, take quit out of your vocabulary. You
have to.
You have to take it out. Quit, don't, can't, stuff like that. You got to remove it and replace it with can.
Yeah, you can.
Like one thing, George I see like George Lopez too.
Yeah, his mama was off the chain.
George Lopez was a good show.
I used to like his mama. Yes. His mama ain't care.
Right. But one thing that he said, and this spoke to like his culture. It spoke to his people in his culture, people that look like him, basically Mexicans. And he was faced with a situation, and he said, I'm a Mexican, not a Mexican. I say, that's dope.
That is dope.
He was like, I'm a Mexican, not a Mexican. And even though I'm not Spanish or Mexican, that still spoke to me because it was like, and now this is how I look at it. Like people look at Mexicans as like look at black people. I feel like they look at them as like on the lower echelon of society or whatever.
He dropping them big
Man,
words.
I got some words. I've been studying my vocab. You heard me? But he was like, I'm a Mexican, not a Mexican. So that means if you're going through something, just speak life over yourself. We dove deep again, but we love you.
Yeah, we do love you.
Yeah.
We want y'all to succeed.
Yeah, I want people to succeed. I'm with the real. I ain't with the fake.
Lord.
No. So talking about the Bill Cosby Show, we talked about Elvin, but you mentioned something about the switch from Aunt Viv on the Fresh Prince because there wasn't really no switches on the Cosby Show.
No. People left.
And
that's about it.
Right.
And I think they just, did she come back?
Who?
Denise, didn't she leave? She went to college.
And she left. She disappeared from there. That's when we got to talk about Different World.
Yes, so that is a favorite show of mine. But the switch on Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince, it seemed like all the shows that we liked, they were family based. I can't think of one that I didn't, because you mentioned George Lopez that had his whole family.
Right.
The Fresh Prince family. Well, Martin, they didn't have kids, but they were still family. They were friends. Yeah. They still were together as family.
But they showed the family because Gina's parents came through.
Oh yeah,
Martin had
his mama, Lord.
Cole mama came through.
Yes.
I didn't see the one with Tommy Daddy though.
You didn't?
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh yeah, that was like further. That was when it was getting ready to be those episodes that we didn't like.
So that's when you know it's like you got real friendship because you done met people's parents.
Right.
Like they know who you are because my mama asks about our friends all the time.
Yeah, she do.
She's like, they over there today, y'all over there, you know.
Yeah.
So that's when you know you got a real. That's family. Mm-hmm. That is family.
Yeah.
So I think, why do you think though? Like we're attracted to that?
To what? The family shows? Because for me, I don't like to watch negative stuff on TV. Mm-hmm. It just you know how you used to say, oh, I ain't watching that scary movie because I'm gonna dream about this. I feel the same way with negative stuff. It doesn't have to be a scary movie. I just don't like negativity. It just leave those thoughts in your head. I'd rather stop watching the show and feel all warm and gooey on the inside.
Right. I got you.
But and plus, you know, it's safe for our kids to watch too. Mm-hmm. So that's why I like family-based shows, and they teach good lessons. Mm-hmm. They influence you,
right?
Because I know a lot of them influenced me when I was growing up, and I hope that, you know, our kids will get that, and then we just reinforce it and say, yeah, you really can't have that just because it's TV. Right. You really can't have that. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So give me a show that helped you influence you in the way that you acted upon it, and you live like you kind of live like the show. You happy?
A Different World. I did go to college straight after high school, and it was at HBCU. I went to Bethune-Cookman. However, I didn't finish.
It's okay.
But I did finish at another university. Right. But yeah, I did live that life. I got to experience dorm life, hanging out, traveling with friends, and just being around a group of positive Black people, the marching bands, the games, and everything, and sisterhood, and staying up late, studying late, and just... I got to experience all that. So, yes, it was a different world for me.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
I don't think that I had... I think that watching those shows, they planted something in me. But as far as, like, really saying I can reach that and obtain that, I wasn't around people who thought that way.
Okay.
So, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around... Like, your family... You got a long line of family that went to BCU.
Well, after me.
No. Well, yeah, but your granddad went. Didn't your granddad go to BCU? Your daddy?
My daddy. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're making me look like I'm crazy. I'm like, you don't lie to me.
I'm thinking about my...
No, I'm talking about your granddad.
Yes, okay.
He went. And then you had family go to college too.
Yeah.
So that was already established in your family. Like me, I didn't think that way. I'm like, I didn't think I needed college, or I didn't think that, you know, college is an accomplishment. It's something to be done, you know. So I didn't think that way. My relatability was boys in the hood and menace to society. Because I'm explaining why. And this is not a negative thing. It's just like the cycles of life. It's your environment. And I could say that I was never, honestly, like a bad thug person.
Even though he tried to be sometimes. He be around here talking about he thugged out with it.
You already know.
Sure.
Thugged out with it. Thugged out with it.
See, that don't even sound right. It don't sound right. It just don't. No, who popping locked and talking about they thugged out? No.
People who just got out. It's all good though.
Oh gosh.
But I'm gonna tell you why. Because where I grew up, that's what I was surrounded by. I saw the people with the fast money. I saw the people with the fast money that had a lot of it. They had the nice cars, you know. And it's typical to hear people say that. But when you see that, that's what you think, you know. But I believe that those shows impacted me because I did see different.
Okay.
You know, and it was actually people that come in your life that experience that, and they show you a little glimpse of it, and you catch on to it.
Oh, okay.
So I think that they impacted me later in life, and once I really went to grasp it.
Okay.
You know, so that's where I was. I ain't living that thug life no more.
You ain't no thug.
Here we go.
I don't think he ever was. It impacted you to not
Yes.
be a thug. I don't think I can't picture you.
I'm not a thug. It's just you already know the way the street's gonna end. And like I was like, man, you either gonna go to jail or you gonna die. And I don't want to go to jail because I like to eat too much and I ain't ready to die yet. So I need to change my life.
All right. Yes, he was a thug for probably about 2 weeks.
Right. But you know, one thing that okay, so I could say a different world. One thing that made that so relatable to me was the Tupac episode.
Oh, with Jada Pinkett and Tupac.
They came from the same place. They were best friends. He went one way, she went the other way.
Right. Yeah. It was a lot of episodes that was kind of like that.
But that's the most relatable one to me.
Okay.
You know, but even though I watched A Different World, you know, that one was just one of the most memorable for me.
Yeah, that was later in the season too. They had a lot of good cameos later on in the season. They had Chris Cross on there too with a similar situation. You know,
That's when they did the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when Jermaine Dupri had them plaits. He was smaller too.
Looking like a little rat fink.
He looked like something. I don't know what he looked like. I'm like, dang, that's Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, he was weird looking.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But like that, what shows did you just watch? You didn't have to relate to them. That you just liked.
Full House.
I used to like Blossom.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But Blossom had that big old nose, boy.
Yes, Blossom was good too. You remember Mr. Cooper?
That was a good show too.
What about Moesha?
Yes.
The Parkers.
I like
Steve Harvey
Moesha more
show.
than the Parker, and I like Steve Harvey a lot.
What was it called? The Steve Harvey Show?
The Steve Harvey Show.
Yeah, his show was good. Him and Sid.
Yeah, them boys had a show together.
I think I liked the Parkers better. Moesha kind of got on my nerves.
Why?
Because she
Why
was so
did Momo get on?
defiant. She was so defiant and grown and didn't listen. And I was like, I guess because I'm like, I know my mama would kill me if I did this. My mama would bust me across my head if I did this. And she just got on my nerves.
I wasn't scared of Frank.
Yeah. He was, and I didn't like how they did him later on in the season where Ray J, when he was on there, where it turned out that was his son.
Oh no.
I didn't like that.
I didn't watch. I like Moesha better than the Parkers, but I wasn't that involved.
Yeah, and then Hakeem got killed.
Even the boy Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was Spanish. I thought he was.
I think he was Dominican.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, that was sad because
Yeah.
the last thing that I saw Hakeem in was The Wash.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, man.
That's another one we need to talk about movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Moesha Parker's. Oh, sister.
Sister.
I think that was more of like a girly show. Did you watch that?
I used to have a crush on. I don't know which one they look alike. I used to have a crush on them, so I don't know which one of them it was. They were ubiquitous. They were everywhere.
I think that was a show that I like. I just watched because I liked.
Right.
Yeah.
A show that I watched I just watched. Listen, we didn't have cable at my mama's house. So we had cable at my grandma's house. So it was only a few shows I could watch between channel 12, 4, and 7. And
Seinfeld.
But see, this is where I started to like comedy because my dad and my uncle, they would always have movies. They would always have all type of VHS movies. And that's how I knew about the Mac, baby.
Oh, Lord.
That's how I knew about Dolomite and all that stuff there, baby. Because my daddy them used to
See,
watch
he go
those
from
movies.
thinking he a
You know what I'm
thug
saying, baby?
to thinking he a Mac.
Hey, baby, you're out of pocket. You are out of pocket.
So what else?
I got lost in character.
I see.
So that's where I saw my first.
You ain't nothing but a character.
That's where I saw my first Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live. Because my daddy had that video, and I used to watch that thing The same way my kids watch TV now, they'll watch a movie, they'll stop it, play it over. I used to watch that Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live skit all night long. So another show that I used to watch was Mad About You.
Mad About You, baby.
Tell me why I love you like I do.
I think I used to watch that one too.
And Frasier.
Yes.
And baby, I hear them blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Baby,
good
I
one.
seem to be confused, but baby, see, I got you pegged.
Did you ever watch Seinfeld?
But I still don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again.
Oh.
Yes, Seinfeld. I used to watch
I
Seinfeld.
used to watch The Nanny. I used to
Yes.
love that show.
I used to like her short
Mr.
skirts.
Sheffield.
I used to like her short skirts.
I bet you did.
And you bad.
How?
Looking at them shows, old pervert self.
That's you looking at her short skirts. I used to like how she used to try Mr. Sheffield. She had a slick mouth too.
She did. Okay, so we talking about those shows. We learned. Can you say you learned anything from those shows?
Yes.
Did they inspire you? Which show you think inspired you the most? You don't have to give a reason. Just which show you think inspired you the most?
A Different World.
A Different World. I can't put a finger on which one.
Not the Mac.
No, baby, not the Mac, baby. But I think it would have to be a mixture of shows because it was just so much that I learned from each different show.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to, let's give a couple salutes to shows. We don't have to go into them, but let's give a couple salutes to a couple shows that we like. One for me would be In Living Color.
I forgot about that. Oh my God. That used to be a good one too. I used to love In Living Color because I wanted to be a fly girl.
I wanted to be like Fire Marshal Bill. I used to love Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot that show.
You did. So I give a salute to In Living Color. You got one?
That we didn't mention?
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
I got another one that used to come on Nickelodeon, My Brother and Me.
Oh, okay. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, I'm stuck. I am stuck. All this show. Okay, I give a shout out to the Wayans brothers.
Okay.
How I go? Dun, 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 dun. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Give him a high five. How you left me? You supposed to keep going.
My bad. I was laughing.
I can't think of nothing else right now.
My Wife and Kids.
My wife, they went through a change on that show with the Claires.
Yeah, they did.
And I think that was a good change because the first Claire just didn't. She didn't do it. She didn't pull it off like the other Claire did.
I got a show.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of the name of it, but it was Robert Townsend's show.
Oh yes, Parenthood. Is it?
I think that's what it was.
Parenthood or something like that.
What about the show with
LL Cool J?
his show?
Uh-huh.
And then the one with Kyla Pratt and
Step
the
by
dude
Step.
that played Michael Jackson and he played Michael Jackson.
Flex.
I can't think of the name of that show.
Step by something.
Step by Step or Step by Me. Stand by Me.
I don't remember it.
Those were good shows too.
Mm-hmm. So those are some a few shows that we would like to salute. It was another one that I was thinking. Thea.
Oh yeah.
You remember Thea?
Yeah, I remember Thea.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could go on and on. Y'all drop us some list of
No. We gonna take it back.
For
those of y'all that was raised by your grandparents, where I'm getting ready to go, them soap operas.
Oh my goodness.
Victor Newman, baby.
Like Victor Newman, I'm buying a whole building, man.
Now what was that one?
Bold and that was Young and the Restless.
Young and the Restless.
And they don't even come on no more.
They don't at
A
all.
lot of them do not come on. Because my mama is a faithful watcher.
Bold and the Beautiful. General Hospital.
This is how it used to work. Stay home for school. You're gonna sleep late. Then you're gonna wake up. Price is Right gonna be on. Mm-hmm. After that, what is it? Young and the Restless coming on.
Bold and the Beautiful. As the World Turns.
And God and Light.
There you go. If you watch that channel.
And then Oprah Winfrey.
Yes, if you watch that channel, because it was General Hospital and Ridge.
My bad, it's burnt in my head. I didn't like the other.
I ain't like the other channels either. That's the channel that I grew up on.
Yeah, we grew up
but
on that.
all these shows, comedy, drama,
right?
That's basically Scandal.
It was all of that was being monitored. Like it actually took you to another place of thinking, because now everything is quote unquote so real till you can't escape reality.
It's reality, but it's scripted.
All right, that's why I like comedies, because it take me away from my reality. If I go to a movie, I don't want to see the same thing that I'm faced with right now in my life. I need an escape.
Yeah.
So that's why I like comedies. So if we would compare those shows to today's shows, what do you think one would be the main difference?
That those shows were positive. They were informing. They were okay to watch.
Not all of them. I think it's some of that stuff we shouldn't have been watching.
Yeah, maybe, but it didn't have a bad impact on us like these shows. Well, are they shows? They're not sitcoms. They're reality. How many sitcoms are on TV? Original.
Well, Reverend Ron got one.
Is it on TV or on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. I don't know if it's on actual TV.
Yeah, I mean, they promote reality so much, and you barely can watch it because you hear this beep, beep, beep. You know what you done beep. You done beep.
But see, this is my thing. You might not like me, and a lot of women may not like me for this right now. But the image of women that they are portraying on TV right now, do you feel like it pushes women forward or move women backward?
It moved women backward. And I hate to do a side note, but I forgot Living Single.
Oh yeah,
that was a good show too.
Living Single.
It was a lot of black queens
Yep.
on that show.
Different shapes, different sizes.
And they all were successful.
And they were all confident.
And it was a lawyer on there, a business owner, a fashionista, and Sinclair.
Just crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's pushing women back because we don't see what I just mentioned anymore. We don't see women having education, having their own business. We don't see women getting their money on their own. Now it's just portrayed like Basketball Wives. That's a guilty pleasure of mine. I watch it, but I see all the messiness, and I see the fighting, the cussing, the degrading of each other.
And to me, it's like these women are too old to be acting this way.
Yeah, I just watched The Breakfast Club, and one of the ladies from off Basketball Wives, she didn't go to the reunion, so she went to The Breakfast Club, and she was over there, and Charlamagne was not having it. He was like this.
Why?
Aren't y'all too old for this? I don't think he was feeling the interview. I think he was just like, whatever.
Right.
And he kept saying that. You got to listen to some of it. He just kept saying, don't y'all think y'all just too old for this?
Right.
Like, y'all too old for this. He just kept saying it.
Right.
So, no, I don't think these shows are pushing us forward.
I think that they are too old for it. But it's like drama sells. Like, if you ever really had to face drama, I don't think it's something that you would want to be highlighted, because drama is confusion. And I don't like confusion, me, myself.
Yeah, and then to solve problems is not to fight and throw tables. That's
it's
not.
The talk.
Yeah, you can't do that for real. Because you may have drama with somebody and go to swing, and honey, that's the wrong person you gonna fight with. These TV shows be having that stuff set up.
Yeah, it's all scripted. It's not real.
Yeah,
it's fake.
Yeah, I just don't like how negative things are being glorified as positive things. They have shows. Like, I'm not knocking young ladies, teen moms. I'm not knocking that. but they glorify that and
You're
make
not
it
knocking
seem.
the girls.
I'm not knocking the girls, but they make it seem like it's easy when reality is
Right.
not. It's hard,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because you lose your childhood. I mean, your teenhood, childhood, or whatever you want to call it. You lose that, and they don't make that a reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
People associate fame with money.
right.
I think y'all need to watch Reels and look at Famous and Broke. And look back at the TLC story about how like they had the #1 songs in the country and didn't have any money. So fame doesn't necessarily make you have a financial stability to be able to take
Or
care.
true people around you.
Yeah, you get a lot of every time you hear like a celebrity or something talking about like things they used to do, it's because they had nobody to tell them no. It's because they had nobody, and you'll see this. People would be around you just because you have something.
Yeah, it's a lot of fake.
A lot of fake.
I mean, you don't even have to be a celebrity to have a lot of fake people
No.
around you. Just got to have something shiny, brand new, and
Right.
nice.
Right. Right.
That's it.
And that's what people flock to. But like I said, people are so adjusted to the filters that today attracted to that in real life. So I don't know, but I think that overall we grew up in the era of TV shows that really had good impact on our life.
I think so too.
And
They so good that they have them on reruns
and
all
you
the
can
time.
remember them, and you can pass them down to your kids.
Yep.
Like something that I don't really see happening today.
Right.
So I think that was a pretty good little reminiscent time about
Do
TV
you
shows.
remember? That's okay.
Yeah.
Just over the top.
But I want to say thank you to everyone who support Cruger's with a C. Listen, share these podcasts, listen to them, enjoy them, listen to them with your family.
Yes.
And you can always find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on SoundCloud with the same handle, Cruger's with the C. You can also find us on YouTube at Cruger with a C. We release new videos, new episodes every Saturday night, Sunday morning, 12 a.m.
All
Anything
right.
else?
No, that is it. I think you ran it all down.
All right. So until the next time, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're Crugers with the C.